This video is for you beginners and first-timers to Magic Kingdom. Let this be your start in planning a perfect and seamless vacation. I had planned on making this quick, I really did, but honestly there's just so much you need to know before headed to Disney, and my goal is for you to walk in that park with confidence like you've been going your whole life. In this video, I'm going to go over the layout of Magic Kingdom, teach you about Genie Plus, Lightning Lanes, and Virtual Queue, go over some dining options for you, touch on what magic bands are and do you need them, go over 17 specific do's and don'ts that you need to know, and last but not least, I'm going to answer when is the best time to go to Disney. If you're new here, hey, I'm Monica from Extraordinary Vacations. I make vacation planning and hotel tour videos for those ancient minds that need to answer all the questions before vacation, plan out the plans, and look at hotels before you head on vacation. If that interests you, be sure to subscribe to my channel. Now, let's get into this video. Here we go. When vacationing at Magic Kingdom, there are several key things first-time visitors should know to enhance your experience and make it efficient. First, let's talk about the park layout. When entering Magic Kingdom, you're going to see Main Street, USA. This nostalgic facade serves as the entrance to Magic Kingdom and is designed to resemble an idealized American town or Marceline, Missouri. Actually, this is where some of my relatives are from. I wish I was related to Disney, but I'm not. Main Street features charming shops, eateries, and a vintage-style train station. Here you can ride horse-drawn trolleys, catch parades, and witness the nightly fireworks show. You walk in, you smell the smells, and hear the Disney music while gazing at the castle in the background. The excitement really sets in and sets the tone for the day. When you arrive there will be lots of photographers taking pictures for PhotoPass, which I will touch on in a bit. Be sure to stop and get one. The closer you get to the castle, the longer the lines get. Starbucks is also located inside the Main Street Bakery. But if you're feeling like something new, don't pass up Joffrey's Coffee. They are located all over the park. Adventureland transport you to exotic locales filled with adventure and exploration. Here you have thrilling journeys like Pirates of the Caribbean or Jungle Cruise. Adventureland also features attractions like the Enchanted Tiki Room and the Swiss Family Treehouse. Frontierland immerses you in the Wild West and American frontier. Attractions include Big Thunder Mountain, Tiana's Bayou Adventure, and you can also explore Tom Sawyer's Island, a secluded playground accessible by raft. Liberty Square celebrates America's colonial heritage. The highlights include the Haunted Mansion, the Hall of Presidents, and you can also take a little cruise on the Liberty Bell riverboat. Fantasyland is a whimsical realm where fairy tales come to life. This enchanting land features classic attractions like It's a Small World and Peter Pan's Flight. Fantasyland also has iconic attractions like the Seven Dwarfs Mine Train, Dumbo the Flying Elephant, and the iconic Cinderella Castle. Tomorrowland offers a glimpse into the future with its futuristic architecture and thrilling attractions. Highlights include Tron, Space Mountain, and Buzz Lightyear's Space Ranger Spin. You can also experience the Tomorrowland Speedway, my kid's favorite, and the People Mover, which is always good if you need to get off your feet for a bit. But if you need a nap, I can suggest the Carousel of Progress. It's in AC, it's a good 15 minutes of rest time. Each land at Magic Kingdom offers its own distinct, immersive atmosphere and attractions, ensuring there's something magical for you to enjoy. Alright, next let's talk about the mobile app. First, if you haven't downloaded it, go ahead and download it and create an account. Take some time to explore the various features of the app. You'll find everything from park maps and attraction wait times to dining reservations and mobile ordering. Navigate through the different tabs at the top of the screen to access different sections of the app such as characters, wait times, dinings, restrooms, and much more. Super easy to navigate once you get the hang of it. Start planning your visit by adding family and friends that will be with you on your trip. This will allow you to make dining reservations, link tickets and passes, and manage plans for everybody in your group. On the app, you can also look at the park hours and wait times for the attractions to get an idea of when and where you want to visit. This is also kind of fun to do when you're at home, just saying. This is also how you will make your dining reservations. In the dining section of the app, you can search for and make dining reservations at any of the Disney restaurants, even the ones at the resorts. Look at restaurants by location, cuisine, price range, and more. Once you've selected the restaurant, choose your desired date, time, and party size, then confirm your reservation. Mobile ordering allows you to order food and beverages from select quick service restaurants in the parks and resorts. In the dining section of the app, you can browse participating restaurants and menus. You can place an order, customize your items, and pay directly through the app. When your order is ready, you'll receive a notification to pick it up at the designated location. Sometimes there are times available right away, and sometimes you may have to plan a little bit in the future because it gets so busy. I like to order as we are getting on a ride or walking to that area. You can also use the interactive park maps in the app to navigate your way around the parks. You can search for attractions, dining locations, restrooms, and more. Check attraction wait times in real time to help you plan your day and decide which attractions you'll visit next. If you haven't already, be sure to link your theme park tickets and passes to your Disney account. You can also review your Disney PhotoPass photos and keep track of your Disney Resort hotel reservation and vacation packages, and even unlock your resort door with the app. And last but not least, you can also make your lightning lane selections and use it for virtual queue from the app. I'll go over that in just a minute. Genie Plus, lightning lanes, and individual lightning lanes. Genie Plus is a service to have the ability to book rides called lightning lanes so you don't have to wait in the standby line. Genie Plus saves time and allows you to explore the park a bit more because you aren't wasting time standing in line. As you open the app, you can look through the lightning lane booking times, but you also have the ability to book character experiences, shows, and parades with the Genie Plus. Here's a strategy for making the most of your Genie Plus at Magic Kingdom. Arrive at the park before it opens to maximize your time. Resort guests can make their first selection at 7 a.m., even if you're still at the resort. Everyone else will have to wait until they arrive to the park and it opens. Once inside, prioritize booking lightning lanes for the most popular attractions that tend to have long wait times, such as Seven Dwarfs, Space Mountain, Peter Pan's Flight. It's not open yet, but Tiana's will be on this list. Big Thunder Mountain, Jungle Cruise, and Haunted Mansion. As soon as you enter the park and the park opens, use the Disney app to make your first lightning lane selection. Do it for one of the high demand attractions that sell out the quickest. You can make one selection at a time. The next time you can select a ride is when you scan into your current lightning lane booking or 2 hours later, whichever comes first. Pay attention to the return times for lightning lane entrances. Try to schedule your other activities around these return times to minimize wait times and maximize efficiency in the park. And here's a little known secret. They start scanning in 5 minutes before your actual lightning lane return time. Keep an eye on the app for any changes in attraction availability or wait times. Stay flexible and be willing to adjust your plans accordingly to take advantage of any new opportunities that may arise. Meaning, if a ride opens up that you really want to ride, then jump at it because it may not be available again. By using this strategy, you will do a lot of more walking, but you will get a lot more accomplished in your day. If you want to get more done, then don't focus on one lane at a time and go to the next lane. Instead, focus on booking the lightning lanes, walking over to that ride, even if it's across the park, scan in, and then book your next ride immediately. While waiting for your next lightning lane reservation, use this time to explore other areas of the parks, enjoy shows, meet characters, or even grab a yummy snack. Be sure to factor in walking time in between attractions when planning your itinerary. Consider purchasing an individual lightning lane selection for the rides that offer it. At Magic Kingdom, this is Tron and Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. They haven't said it yet, but I'm pretty sure Tiana's will be on that list too. Then you can start stacking lightning lanes, meaning you can book a free lightning lane included in Genie Plus for, let's say, Jungle Cruise, while simultaneously booking an individual lightning lane for one of these 2 rides, and have 2 rides booked without having to stay in line. Individual lightning lanes do come at an extra cost, and you do not have to have Genie Plus to do them. Sometimes rides get shut down for maintenance in the middle of the day. If this happens during your lightning lane time, Disney will automatically update your lightning lane selection for the broken ride to be used all the rest of the day. Let's talk about characters. There are plenty of characters you can meet at Magic Kingdom. In the app, there's actually a drop-down menu for characters. You can search all over the park and even book a lightning lane to meet your favorite characters. This is especially good if one of your little ones really wants to meet that one character. Sometimes, with as busy as Magic Kingdom gets, it gets hard to meet those characters you want to meet. So one tip I have is that we actually use the character dining experiences on an off day for a chance to be able to meet more characters, and don't forget your autograph book. Sometimes, if you're lucky, you'll catch a character walking around the park. Now let's talk about the rides at Magic Kingdom. There are 23 rides. Some of the rides are older and kind of smell like a museum, like it's a small world, however nostalgic. But you come to appreciate those rides, and some rides are new, like Tron. Either way, they're all fabulous in their own way. Be sure to check ride heights before you go. Some of them are restricted, however, there are a ton of rides that will allow your whole family to ride together. If you have some little ones that aren't quite tall enough for the big rides yet, it doesn't mean the adults or older siblings can't ride those rides as well. Disney has what's called Rider Switch. This allows parents with small children to take turns while another adult stays with the smaller child. Simply go talk to one of the cast members at the beginning of the ride line, tell them you need a rider switch, and they will get you all set up. The second parent will be able to go right through the lightning lane entrance when it's their time. Also, a potential bonus and kind of a secret, the kids who are able to ride the ride can sometimes ride at both times when the parents switch out. Officially, according to Disney, only one child should be able to ride twice. But every time we did this, both of our kids rode twice. You can check the ride heights right in the app before you visit so you can plan properly. Now let's talk about virtual queue. This is something I have a feeling will not go away, and it's also accessible by the Disney app. So at Magic Kingdom, the virtual queue would be for Tron. It does not have a regular standby line. Instead, you must request a place in the virtual queue through the Disney app. And honestly, I think when Tiana's open up, there's a possibility that that's also going to be a virtual queue as well. You must have a valid admission to the theme park to join the virtual queue. There are 2 daily opportunities to request to join the virtual queue. The first is at 7 a.m. You do not need to be in the park to join this virtual queue. The second is at 1 p.m. You have to be at the park to join this virtual queue. An additional opportunity to do a virtual queue will sometimes happen on extended evening hours, and this will be around 6 o'clock. You will be notified on your phone when it's your turn to board and return back to the ride. On to dining. Magic Kingdom has 22 quick service restaurants and 8 table service restaurants. I think Magic Kingdom honestly would rate 4th out of the parks for food. Now don't get me wrong, there are some fun snacks, but not as many delicious options as Epcot. Reservations open 60 days before your visit. If you are staying at a resort, it will open 60 days from the day you start your resort stay. If you're arriving on a Sunday but not going to the parks till Tuesday, you can book 60 days before the Sunday you check in. If that makes sense, I hope so. Quick tip, go through all the restaurants, look at all the menus so you have an idea where all the restaurants are at and what type of food they have. That way, when you are in the park, no matter what area you are in, you know what's around you. All right, let's talk a little bit about the shows and entertainment offered at Magic Kingdom. There's just so much. You, of course, have the fireworks show, Happily Ever After, at the end of the night. They do have fireworks show dessert parties you can reserve 60 days before your visit. You're going to see it gets really crowded right before the fireworks show because everybody wants the best spot. You can also use a lightning lane to reserve a good spot. And actually, right before the fireworks show is a good time to go catch a ride or two because there is hardly any wait times. The most crowded you will experience on a Disney day is right after the fireworks show because people are leaving the park. Best to go on a ride or two or grab a yummy snack. Take your time getting out of the park. The Festival Fantasy Parade is a parade at Magic Kingdom. The route shown here starts at Frontierland, goes right by the castle, and finishes on Main Street. They will start closing down paths around the parade, so keep that in mind as you are navigating the parks. Check times in the app for the parade. Here's a secret little spot we found by Liberty Square next to the castle. It was perfect. Nobody was around us. Let's talk about transportation to the parks. If you don't know, you will not park in front of Magic Kingdom. Instead, you will start your day at the Ticket and Transportation Center, and I'll explain some ways to get to Magic Kingdom from your destination. And as you arrive to the Ticket and Transportation Center, you will either ride the monorail in or the friendship boats. You can take the bus from any of the resorts. The friendship boat you can take from Grand Floridian, Polynesian, Fort Wilderness Resort, and Wilderness Lodge, and also it leaves from the Ticket and Transportation Center. You have two opportunities to ride the monorail. One is from the Ticket and Transportation Center, and the next is the Resort Loop, which involves Contemporary, Grand Floridian, and Polynesian. If you take an Uber or Lyft or one of the minivans, then you will also be dropped off at the Ticket and Transportation Center and ride the monorail in. The Disney Skyliner is not available to Magic Kingdom, but if you have a chance, go ride it. It's so much fun. You can walk directly to Magic Kingdom from the Contemporary or Grand Floridian. If you plan to drive yourself, you will again park at the Ticket and Transportation Center. Parking is free for resort guests. Off-site guests is $30 a day. Pass holders are free. Preferred parking is $45 to $55 a day. I highly recommend preferred parking, less walking at the end of the day. Let me touch on the monorails again because there are 3 separate lines. First is the Express line, which runs from the Transportation and Ticket Center to Magic Kingdom, which is most likely the one you will use if you park there. The next is the Resort line, which runs from Magic Kingdom, the Contemporary, Grand Floridian, and the Poly right back to the Ticket and Transportation Center. And then you have the Epcot line, which runs between the Ticket and Transportation Center and Epcot. This is good information to have if you will be park hopping there. PhotoPass is a service at Magic Kingdom that allows you to capture magical moments at the park with professional photographers. They're stationed all around the park, including the castle, Main Street, and other attractions. Just approach any of the photographers, and they can also take advantage of extra special magic shots, which add a touch of Disney magic to your photos. Once photos are taken, they are linked to your app using the PhotoPass card or your Magic Band. You can also access any ride photos or character interactions through the app as well, as long as you scan your Magic Band or card at the end of the attraction area or character area. You can also purchase a memory maker. This allows you to keep all the pictures taken with PhotoPass, otherwise you'll have to buy them individually. I'm a picture person. We get this every time. Usually we are too busy at the parks and forget to take pictures, so we invest in the memory maker to get some photographic memories with us. As of this video, the memory maker costs $185 and it covers your entire trip. On our last Disney trip, we had 148 pictures throughout our entire trip, which is actually pretty low for us. That's just a little over $1 a picture. Totally worth it. Now we're going to talk about using a Magic Band Plus versus not using a Magic Band at the park. Magic Bands offer convenience by serving as a multifunctional tool for accessing theme park admission, Genie Plus reservations, dining reservations, and more. You simply just tap the Magic Band scanner to access the service without needing to carry physical tickets or cards. You can use a Magic Band to scan into the park, scan in your lightning lanes, unlock your hotel room door, and make purchases using the linked payment method to the Magic Band. And they have some really cute ones too. You can have certain colors and characters on there. You can even get your name personalized on them. If you're a Disney Resort guest, like I said a second ago, you can unlock your door and you can also charge to your Magic Band by scanning it. Magic Bands are integrated with PhotoPass as well. You can easily link your photos by scanning in your pictures from the PhotoPass photographer, the character meet and greets, and the rides. Also, they make it kind of interactive because if you're watching a fireworks show, it kind of lights up and buzz. Or if you're by an attraction or in line, it kind of does some fun things. So they make it super interactive for you too. I've seen Magic Bands cost anywhere from $25 all the way up. If you are staying at a resort, you do get a discount before your trip. If you choose not to use Magic Bands, you can still access many of the same features and services using alternative methods. This includes using the Disney app and the physical cards they give you at the beginning of the day. The physical cards can be used for park admission, Genie Plus scanning in, and room access at your resort. So, if you'll notice, I didn't have much video on using Magic Bands. We decided this trip, we'll go without them. We had some of the first versions that were not in use anymore. We just decided to kind of go without this trip. After using the cards for every park day, scanning in every lightning lane, and trying to figure out whose card was where, and also forgetting my card a few times to scan in the PhotoPass after rides, we decided definitely next time we are getting the bands. It makes it so much easier for our family of 5 to keep track. Alright, now that I've kind of basically taught you everything you need to know for Disney, let's talk about the do's and don'ts for Magic Kingdom. Do rope drop or get there before the park opens. You will be shocked how much you get done in the first hour and a half as the park opens before it really fills up. Do use Genie Plus. Take advantage of the lightning lanes to reserve access to select attractions in advance and minimize your wait time. This can cost anywhere from $25 up depending on the park and the day. Definitely worth it. Do wear comfortable shoes. You'll be doing a lot of walking. I think on my last Magic Kingdom day, I did 20,000 steps. You'll be walking a lot. And bring some blister band-aids just in case. Do stay hydrated. Florida can be hot and humid, especially during the summer months. So drink plenty of water to stay hydrated and energized. Every trip I see someone getting taken care of by paramedics. So keep yourself hydrated. Do take breaks as you're running all around the park. Take some time to sit down and enjoy a rest and relax. Especially during those hot parts of the day, you can take in a show that has AC or go for a train ride around the park, which I love to do. Do explore all the areas of Magic Kingdom. It's full of hidden gems and details. Take the time to explore all the lands and discover the unique attractions, shops, and dining experience. It's so immersive. I love it there. Do catch the parades and fireworks show. That's kind of easy and a given, but you'll love it and your kids will too. It makes the day super magical. Definitely do interact with the characters. Take the opportunity to meet your favorite Disney characters throughout the park. It makes the day super magical and you will never forget that interaction. Do stay flexible. The best type of Disney plan is the one that can change. Rides break, kids have meltdowns, rain comes and goes in Florida. Have an idea of what you want to do, but don't have a step-by-step of how you want your day to go, because I guarantee it will change and it's completely out of your control, and that's okay. Just stay flexible. Do give cast members the praise they deserve. If you have an amazing interaction with a cast member, you can send them a compliment through the Disney app. Take a picture with your phone of their name tag, remember the area they were in. Cast members, they make everything so special. Also, cast member is a term for the people who actually work at the parks, if you don't know. So here are the don'ts. Don't forget your sunscreen or a hat. Protect your skin. The Florida sun is super strong and really hot at times. Don't overeat. While there are plenty of snacks and treats available, try not to overindulge. You're going to end up feeling sluggish and slow the rest of the day. Don't forget to check show times for parades, shows, and character meet and greets so you don't miss out on any opportunities. Some of the characters only appear certain hours of the day, so don't miss your favorite guys. Don't use the strollers at Disney. This may be controversial, but they're hard, they're plastic, and uncomfortable for your kiddos. We started renting out strollers because every time we flew on an airline, they would break part of our stroller, or we would have a missing piece. So when we are in Orlando, we use Kingdom strollers. They drop off and pick up your stroller at your hotel, so you don't have to worry about it. I'll post a link in the comments so you guys can see it. Don't break the Disney rules. Did you know you can't bring a selfie stick into the parks or dress up like a character if you're an adult? Strollers also have to be certain dimensions to enter the park, not too big. Oh, and here's a weird one. Don't spread the ashes of your past loved ones on their favorite ride. Yeah, Disney doesn't like that and you could get banned. Don't forget to charge your devices and bring a charger block if you can. Keep your smartphones, cameras, and other electronics fully charged. They also have little charging block dispensers throughout the parks and resorts so that you can rent and return or exchange if you need a more charge, which I thought is kind of awesome. Don't lose track of time. Keep an eye on the time to ensure you don't miss any of your dining reservations, Lightning Lane return times, or a scheduled show or parades. Don't try to do it all in one trip. There's just too much. Magic Kingdom is a multi-day park. You'll be back, don't worry. Don't focus too much on the crowds. Chances are, if this is your first Disney trip, you're going to think it's crowded, no matter how crowded it is. Everyone is doing all different things throughout the day. If you get a Genie Plus, you hardly have to wait in line. As we have come to the end of my video, we have to answer the most important question. When is the best time to go to Disney? If I'm being completely honest with you, there is no perfect time to go with no crowds anymore. It's always busy. But the busiest times to go are during holiday times, summer, and spring break time, specifically during Orlando spring break time. And spring break season also lasts from March to April because everybody all around the country has different spring breaks. But even during the busiest times, with a little knowledge about services like Genie Plus and mobile ordering, you can still make it efficient and not have to worry about the crowds. However, it does seem like the best times are right after big holidays during the week, of course, right after spring break season, and right as kids are going back to school. But be prepared because it's always busy at the Disney parks. There will most definitely be crowds when you go, but try not to focus too much on it. As far as efficiency, Disney parks nail it. They make it as efficient as possible to ride the rides, order food, and to make it more fun for you throughout the day. I hope this video helps you plan a smooth Disney trip and gives you an idea of what to expect when you walk in the parks. Have fun, stay flexible, and your day will go amazing. The minute you step foot in that park, the magic begins and your day becomes 110% better. I promise. If you could do me a big favor, like this video, subscribe to my channel, and be sure to hit the notification buttons to help my little channel out and grow. I appreciate you. Have an amazing day. Bye.